What's up everyone, Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So this is just a quick reminder, be very careful how you spend your resources. There's so many players out there that as soon as they get keys they open the crates, or as soon as they get some money they spend it on a car that they really didn't need to pull or didn't need to upgrade. You're going to have to spend a lot of time playing this game to collect all the resources, and when you start spending them, they go very fast and they will be gone before you know it. So you got to spend these things wisely. The majority of the cars in this game are not that good. So if you don't need the car for an event like the Tempest races or the Legends races or Elite Tuners or something, don't upgrade it, Only upgrade the really good live racing cars and the cars that you actually need for the current events that you're working on. Let all the other cars sit there and collect dust. And when it comes to opening keys, guys, the majority of the drops are terrible. Only open keys when you're trying to get the featured car. Alright, every season there are featured cars. You'll see a 20x or a 10x drop rate. If there's something in there that you need, yes, that's when you want to save your keys to open the crates. But make sure that featured car is actually good, or you actually need it before you waste your keys, because guys, keys are very hard to get and they go very fast. The amount of people that comment on my videos and say, man, I tried to get this and now I'm out of keys. I mean, yeah, you gotta stop spending these things when you don't need to. Unless you got a really big wallet. If you got a big wallet and you can afford to buy keys all the time, sure, open away. But if you don't, you gotta learn to manage your resources properly. Never upgrade a car unless you know what you're getting into, because a lot of these cars in this game look amazing, but that does not mean they are. There's a lot of really bad cars that should be amazing, but they're not. So always do your research, find out if the car is going to be able to accomplish whatever it is you're trying to do with it before you start upgrading that car. Now, when it comes to events, most of the bigger events are paid. So if you can afford to buy the cars and buy the parts and stuff, by all means, guys, do those events, But even if you can't spend money, this game is not pay to play or pay to win. Yes, it's pay to do some of the bigger events, but there's a million and one things for us free to play people to do. I mean, I've been playing this game for years. I've probably spent less than $100 in 5 years, mainly because I can't afford to on my budget. I mean, us YouTubers that get a couple thousand views for videos aren't making gigantic amounts of money like you might think. So I can't afford to buy the majority of the cars and do most of the events, or I would. I would probably buy a lot of these things if I could afford it, but I can't. So I skip what I can't do and do the stuff I can, and I have a lot of fun. So play within your means, guys. Don't worry about the big events if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, go ahead and do them. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Lots of cool stuff going on, but there's pay to play, there's free to play, there's cheap to play. This game's got something for everybody, which is amazing. You just have to have a little bit of patience if you can't spend any money. It took me about, 4, 6, 8 months before I really started getting a lot of really nice stuff. And I mean, 5 years later, I've got so many nice cars, it's unreal. And I've got playlists on my channel that cover almost everything in the game. Just go to my channel and scroll down till you see the playlist. Anything you need to know about CSR2 racing is probably going to be in there as far as general game information goes. We got Tempest guides, we got Legends guides, we got Elite Tuners guides, we got different playlists on how to drive cars, how to tune cars, you name it, it's in there. I think we have over 800 cars in the game, so I don't have a video on every car, but when new cars are coming out, I'm trying very hard to get videos out on how to drive those and set them up for different things and whatnot. So there's a lot of different cars in there that you can figure out how to drive and whatnot. And tuning is basically an art form. You need to know how to tune for live racing. You need to know how to tune for top speed, for best acceleration, for crossing the finish line faster. There's all kinds of different ways to tune your cars, and different types of races require different things. So there's a lot to learn in this game. It may seem like a very simple drag racing game, but it's not that simple. It's very complicated and there's a lot to it. When it comes to Showdown matchmaking, it gets a little weird. They care about how many trophies you have and not how fast your car is. So when it comes to Showdown, the fastest car wins. For most other stuff, it doesn't really matter how fast your car is. It matters whether or not you have it tuned properly. So when you're trying to win an event, yeah, the car has to be fast enough to get through the event. If you're trying to beat a boss, the car has to be fast enough to beat the boss. But when you're doing things like live racing and the daily races and stuff, you don't need to have these cars maxed out. You just have to have them set up properly and tuned properly for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Maxed out cars are nice, maxed out cars are cool, but for certain things, cars perform better when they're not maxed out. For some things, they perform better when they are maxed out, so you don't necessarily have to max out every single car you get. For live racing, bottom line, if you beat the dyno time when winning live races, your car will get moved into faster and faster lobbies. You want to try to find the low performance point high evo setups like I always show you in my videos on how to drive different cars, because those don't get pushed into the other lobbies. Those will be a setup that you can stay in the same lobby and win live races with. So if you're going to live race, the low performance point high evo things will save you a big headache. What you want to do is get a car that runs, say, 12.0 and keep it running 12.0. Don't run faster than 12.0. Let's just say you got a 12.4 car or a 10.4 car. You want to run 10.4 or 12.4 as close to it as possible without going faster than that. A little slower is fine too, but you don't want to get moved into the different lobbies. So tuning and setting up a car for live racing is currently an art as well, but I try and do live racing setups if the car has a good one on the videos that I show you when I try to show you how to drive the cars. Do not be in a hurry to get through Tempest. Do not be in a hurry to get through Legends. Don't be in a hurry to get through anything. Most of that stuff stays on your map as long as you want, and take your time. Wait till your cars are fast enough. Don't rush it, guys. Don't rush it or the game becomes no fun. Take your time, be patient, and just do stuff as you can, and the game will be much more enjoyable that way. When you join a nice crew, make sure you're doing all the little daily races that are giving out respect points. Make sure you're doing showdowns and live racing and the Prestige Cup. All those things right there will help you earn a lot of respect points to help your crew get more prizes and stuff. As a new player, join a small crew, and once you can start earning more respect points, that's when you want to look for a bigger, better crew. So bottom line, be very stingy with your resources, spend them wisely, and don't be in a big hurry for anything. Check out my playlist to learn more about the game and stuff, but we're going to try and end this video. I think that's long enough. Hit that subscribe button for more awesome CSR2 content. All right, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Click the little bell and set the notifications to all. That way you don't miss any more good uploads or anything like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Lightning out. Have an amazing day. Catch you guys later. See ya.